Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Look who came back. Old Corey. He brought us some treats. What'd you bring?
I brought us some caribou slobber that was made a year ago today.
Was it actually today?
It was actually today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have some caribou slobber I made like last month. And it's apparently not a full bottle. So that'll be interesting.
Homebrew problems.
Oh, don't you know it. Alright, let's crack these open.
Indeed.
I gotta keep remember looking that way and not that way. So this is the 1 year old.
Indeed.
I was there when you brewed this one.
Indeed you were. Also, this is before I switched to the oxygen scavenging caps, so we'll see how this goes.
The what caps?
The oxygen scavenging caps.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So
Is that a little too rough?
These are the ones that came straight with the Northern Brewer kit.
Yeah.
The other ones, they'll absorb any oxygen in the headspace, allow for a little bit better aging.
Oh.
Yep.
I guess I assume they all did that. Apparently not.
It's an extra option that you have to buy.
So I poured a little rough.
And I poured, well, this is how most of my homebrew looks, actually.
It's fairly clear for being a brown ale.
Yeah. Really cleared up nicely after sitting in my basement for a year.
It smells good.
Makes me want to brew some more.
Mm-hmm. It's going to make it really hard to compare this with the other one. I didn't think this far. Think this through. I'll be right back. Good old sampler glasses.
I do love these.
Okay. So let's try. Of course, this could be terrible. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think we're going to be okay. Considering I can't hear out of my left ear anymore. Wow. Did you see all that smoke? I wonder if the camera got that. Holy crap.
I think that might be carbonated.
I'm going to say yes.
Not entirely sure.
And it messed up the thing. Hopefully I'm pushing that back the right way. I have little bottles like this. You've seen those?
Yeah.
I think I bottled the black IPA in them. Opened one up once, and this came totally off and flew across the room.
That black IPA. Just not sure what happened with that one.
Actually, I think I pushed that up back on the wrong way, too.
It can be fixed later.
I fixed it before, and I can fix it again. Yeah, I did screw that up, but that's alright. Not quite clear, a bit foamy due to lots of carbonation. And keep in mind, I just gave the glasses a really good rinse off. So, probably water spots and
Definitely better carbonation. Can actually smell the hops.
I smell a little more sweetness still.
In the fresh one?
Yeah. I think.
Of course, I'm sniffing foam right now.
Oh, yeah. So am I.
Yeah. Hops have definitely faded, as expected, in the 1 year old caribou slobber.
Oh.
Now it's just a nice malty brown ale.
I can't remember what hops were in this.
Let's see. These were UK Goldings and Fuggles.
Were they?
I believe, or
That sounds about right.
might have been East Kent Goldings that were included in the recipe. But I am pretty confident that there are Fuggles in there as well.
Yeah. Well, you can just check out that awesome website. Did you hear about the awesome website?
What awesome website is that?
The powwourbrewcrew.com.
Huh. Shameless plugging will follow.
Yep. You're not even a member of it yet. I got somebody on the other side of the world that's a member before you.
I like
It's
to
even mobile friendly.
I just like to hide in the shadows.
I've actually used it more as an RSS reader. And the wind is going to blow the blind, but it's okay.
We can edit that out later.
Yeah.
We need green screen.
Yeah. I need a lot of things. I need like a tripod, a camera where I can actually see what it's recording instead of looking up here.
Yeah.
Then we both look up there. It'll look like we're amazed by something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I archive all the recipes I do on here. And I suggest you people do too. Because sometimes these recipe makers decide, I'm not going to make it anymore. And I'm not going to sell it. And then it disappears forever.
And that's when you call up your archivist friend who has PDFs of all the recipes.
Or you go to this website where I've already uploaded them for you. And made them available to the world. Oh, and I actually went to the trouble of putting this one in and not just uploading the PDF. So this one had Goldings, Liberty, and Willamette. I totally forgot about all of those. Oh, I did put the PDF on there too. But yeah.
Willamette.
See, and you can clearly see everything on your phone if you go there. Works pretty nice.
Damn. So long ago, I just didn't remember those last two.
I think I like the aged one better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not as like it's missing something. I don't know if it's a hop thing, but there's a little bit of a. I guess it could be hops, but
Yeah, it's definitely reduced in bitterness. One of the complaints I always had whenever I had people trying the Caribou Slobber when it was only a couple months old is they just really didn't like the hop character that came along with it. Had a lot of detractors from that one.
I kind of cared about this recipe a bit less the second time I did it after trying all sorts of other brews. I don't know that I'll ever do it again.
Yeah, after comparing the aged with the fresh, I might make some just as a nostalgia kind of thing.
Yeah.
Being my first beer that I ever brewed, but
I don't know that I would make it every year.
no, I think maybe in the fall. I'm looking for something that I need to put down for winter and give out in like a family event and just have kind of on tap, but I don't know.
So there's a very good one for the fall.
There is.
The Autumn Harvest Ale is pretty good. That one I am looking forward to doing again. That's the one that we full boiled at your place. I think you did the pumpkin porter at the same time.
I did the pumpkin ale, yes.
Or pumpkin ale, that's right. I'm the one who did a pumpkin porter.
Mm-hmm.
That was terrible.
Yep.
That was gross. But yeah, the hops are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when it was my first one, I remember when I first brewed it, and the first couple I had, I was kind of and it was just because I wasn't used to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got used to it. Then the next beer I had was a cream ale,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like the cream ale at first because it had really nothing to it anymore.
Right.
Then I got used to that and went to the honey ale. I did like the honey ale at the beginning. And then after that, I didn't have a problem with any of the beers I made.
Right.
So I don't know what the deal was with all those. I don't know if they're just 3 that just were not right together or something. I don't know.
I really had an issue with mine clearing because of the Windsor ale yeast that was used. It just seemed to stay in suspension forever.
That stuff is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It goes nuts.
Mm-hmm. It does. Also, I don't know.
Really good.
I think I'll be using it for any beers anymore. I'll try and substitute another British ale yeast for it whenever possible, just because
it does a really good job, but
yeah,
you really need to you really have to have the secondary because I did this. I made mine the exact same way I did the first time in just 3 weeks in primary.
Mm-hmm.
And I think part of the problem I had, because I pigged half of it and bottled the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And the pig valve was busted, so I pushed the button and foam would come out where the button was too, and it was just all foam.
Mm-hmm.
So this one had a lot more carbonation, I think, than what I did the last time. Of course, last time was all 12-ounce bottles too. I didn't have the liter bottles yet, so I don't know. It may have been just as carbonated and I didn't notice.
Could have been.
But it pours well out of the glass, regardless of how carbonated it was, or out of the bottle.
I was really surprised.
The pig would be all foam, and I've had a couple beers do that in the party pig, and I've had some that didn't do it at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that means. I've replaced the valve on at least one of them now, so I'm just hoping it's a bad valve thing. And
could be a valve-related issue, I think.
They're all used, so it's not like I bought it new and I'm having issues. So just swap out parts. They're cheap enough, $6. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still. I don't know. I guess I still kind of like it. It's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
I will probably not rotate to it as often as I thought I would.
Yeah, I always thought that when I first brewed this and I first had this beer, I thought it's going to be something that I'm going to keep around and always have at least a slight stock of, but I don't know.
Like the cream ale too was pretty good. I did that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I brewed that one after this one, but that one turns around a lot faster. That's just 1 week primary, 1 week secondary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good summer beer as well.
But there's a better one. The Speckled Heifer from Northern Brewer is better than their cream ale. And if you can do partial mashes, that's the way to go.
Indeed.
But yeah, I think that if I want to do cream ale again, I'll try different recipe creator, Brewer's Best or something, just to see how theirs compares. It's a fine cream ale at Northern Brewer, but might as well try out other options too, rather than rotate to the same one.
Yeah.
They all have their different spin on it. Like the Brewer's Best doesn't even have specialty grades, and I think they change out the hop addition at the beginning. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I think they add corn sugar to it too. Not a lot, but so it could be interesting. My dad actually has that recipe. I don't think he's brewed it yet. He needs to do it so we can compare. But in the summer, apparently, he doesn't drink beer, so he goes to whiskey all summer. And I don't understand, but that's okay.
Yeah, each to his own, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's all we got for you this week, folks. Have a happy Homebrew Wednesday, and keep drinking good beer.
Cheers.